You've been waiting patiently all week, and now we're finally here. Welcome to Live It Fit Now. I am Dr. Derek Alessi.
Chef Binks here with you.
Nice to see you, Chef.
How are you, my friend?
And today we are going to help people lose weight, drop body fat, and get in the best shape of their life.
That's what this show is all about. It's about changing your lifestyle, whether it's exercise, food, whatever it takes to get you feeling great. And I'm feeling great today.
Feeling great and looking great. We have a wonderful makeover that we're going to show you, somebody that really knocked it out of the park.
Now, and we're going to be jumping into the kitchen to show you some super cool cost-saving sides.
How do you feel, Chef, about just taking those arms and absolutely ripping them up?
I love it.
Yeah, look, they look impressive. There's no doubt about it. We're going to show you exactly how to do that and answering your viewer questions coming your way on Live It Fit Now.
You're watching Live It Fit Now. Get even more great info by downloading our free app, Live It Fit Now. You'll find it on iTunes and the Google Play Store.
Premier Gourmet is a destination.
For people like me that enjoy cooking at home and they're looking at recipes and things they might see on TV or in a magazine, we're an incredible resource of food ingredients, things like that.
We love the fact that we can bring it to you and we can have it in our store. That's why we're here. That's why we're so passionate about this business. And that's why we love doing what we do.
Locally owned and operated, Premier Gourmet.
Are you tired of dieting and joining health clubs and still frustrated with your fitness? I've been helping people the past 24 years do the right exercises, eat the right foods, and get better results.
I know that I will maintain this. Like, I know this is it. I will not be fat again. I will be fit for life.
Everybody wishes the $10 a month and no long-term commitment spiel worked. It really doesn't. This is an investment in yourself and your future.
You can improve and make progress. If you're ready to get in amazing shape with lasting results, make a commitment to yourself and call me today.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods, but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare?
It is not just a diet for me, it's become a lifestyle change.
My eating habits needed to be changed, and Chef showed me the path.
He learned about my style and what I loved, and he prepared foods that were perfect for me, perfect fit for me.
Food is delivered fresh to you weekly and oftentimes for less than what you would pay just for the cost of groceries. For convenience and your goals, let me help you. Welcome back to Live It Fit Now. It's time for our viewer questions, and you can send your viewer questions in to liveitfitnow.com or go right to the app.
You ask, we will answer, and I believe we have our first viewer question.
We do. Annette, what do you have for us?
Okay, guys, that first question is right there on your app. Go ahead and pull it up. It's a pretty fun question.
Hi guys, it's Angela Fulfaro, and I'm wondering how I can reshape and tone my bingo arms.
Okay, bingo arms.
Yeah, I don't even, what is bingo arms?
Well, I think it's when you say bingo and there's a little flap underneath that keeps flapping a little
arms.
bit.
Okay, all right.
Middle-aged women, I think some men have that as well. It's just not women. What you're really seeing, though, is you're seeing your tricep. That's actually a muscle that's kind of going back and forth. Your bicep and tricep can't both contract at the same time or you'd never be able to bend your arm. So I think some of that, though, is your tricep. Now, that being said, if you do want to tone your arms, we have some good exercises that we're going to show you, but also, too, you have to drop your body fat. It's not just about doing curls. It's not just about working the guns, though we want to. It's about the whole package and dropping body fat.
Bingo! Oh, yeah, all right. Well, let's jump to our next viewer question.
Too much. Okay, the next question right there on your app.
Dr. Derek, what do you think of Zumba?
Zumba.
I like
Nobody.
dancing.
Yeah, I know you do, and nobody does it like Chef Binks.
Yes.
Zumba. Now, when it comes to getting in better shape, there's nothing wrong with Zumba. It's not necessarily the most efficient way, though, to change your body. The way the body works is it works on your metabolism, and the way to increase your metabolism is to increase your lean muscle tissue. There are hundreds of different types of exercise you could possibly do, but if you're looking to drop body fat, it's best if you do strength training. Zumba, I would see, is more of cardio. cardio. I would see it as maybe secondarily, but I don't think you're going to get in awesome shape just by doing Zumba alone.
You know, and I think that's one of the things, a lot of folks confuse an activity with an exercise, productive, focused exercise. You will get results with just that, focusing on getting results. Things like Zumba and some other things, boy, they're a lot of fun. They really are, but really focusing on the main core physical exercises of what gets it really done.
They can be a lot of fun, and I think there's a huge social aspect of it too. So if
Yeah.
you're going to the gym to see people to do Zumba, keep doing it, but also add to it your productive exercise to really get results.
All right, I think we have one more question here. Annette, fire away.
And the next one comes from a beautiful lady with a pretty important question that's on everybody's minds today.
Chef Binks, is wild rice or brown rice better than white rice?
There's many different kinds of rice, and it can be confusing out there. When we're consuming a carb aside like rice, we have to watch out of the glycemic impact of it or how much your blood sugar level will raise. Any type of brown rice or wild rice will be less than white rice, no doubt about it, so we do want to keep it to a minimum.
Absolutely. And there's some really cool things you can do to save money and incorporate rice in your diet, but I think we should head over into the kitchen to check that out. Rice is one of those things that's a great value side. It's something that's a great way to get a good healthy grain onto your plate and get some of the bad grains out of your pantry.
Of course, it depends what kind of rice.
Oh, no question
There's
about
no
it.
doubt. We're not just talking about regular white rice.
No doubt about it. I'm just going to get started on a little bit of prep for one of the salads I'm working on here. I think rice and a lot of these grains, especially when we look for a value side, we think, possibly potato or white rice. You just put a clump on the side of the plate next to it, right? You make a fist, that's the portion. I mean, we talk about that all the time.
Yeah, we hope that people do that.
That they're portioning out and they just put a glump next to it. I don't like to use rice that way. I don't like to use any of my value starches. I like to add them into the dish or make them an integral part of the dish. I like to use them in that capacity. So if we're going to make a side, let's make it that goes with something else. Like I've got a chicken dish here that I've worked on. I've got some sushi. I want to make a little bit of tarragon rice to go with this chicken. So it's sort of all wrapped up together as a singular type of dish. It just works real nice.
There's many different ways then to work something that's high value, but at the same time good nutrition, and we're always trying to minimize the glycemic effect in the body so that the body doesn't store more fat. And Chef Binks promises creative ways, not just glumped on the side, to make that all happen.
Glumped, not glumping. No glumping allowed.
That's your word, right?
No, it is glumping. Just a glump of something sitting there. It really is boring. When you get into the summer season or anytime fresh vegetables are available from your farmer's market, this is a great time to take advantage of it, to take advantage of great ways to use rice. One of the ways that I like to work with rice is to manage my intake of some of these grains. I mean, I don't like to just load up and say that's my meal. I like to use a lot of vegetables and just a little bit of the rice as for texture.
It can get away from you, there's no doubt about it. Like any type of carbohydrate, sometimes the more you have, the more you want, and that's kind of a problem, so we don't want a lot. To Chef Binks' point, watch how much you're putting in.
Little bit of tarragon balsamic vinaigrette that I made up really quickly.
Be careful,
here.
you just almost spilled that on me, and this is a very nice purple shirt.
It is a very nice purple shirt.
Do not do that, be careful.
I won't ruin your shirt, I promise. Fresh vegetables, very hearty rice, a small amount of rice too. You're really not going crazy with the amount of rice in this.
No glump.
No glump. It's more of a texture. You're incorporating your slow-releasing carb into your very, very slow-releasing carb, your vegetables, your fibrous
carb in the
Yep.
vegetables.
Absolutely, and you're good to go. Let me get this stuff out of the way, and we are going to be ready to go, my friend. Ready to go.
Show me the magic. You said you had all these different creative things.
So we have our cold tarragon salad, which took precisely 2 minutes to make. I mean, very, very simple thing to make. Then what you could serve with this obviously would be a great cold lunch to do with some grilled chicken. You could serve this directly with some chicken stuffed with rice, another way to minimize the amount that you're using, but yet add it into something else. You could serve brown rice sushi instead of white rice. Is a great alternative.
It's a good exchange.
It's just about getting the wrong things out and getting the right things in. And the right things, quite frankly, they just taste better.
And really, if you do that too, it doesn't cost much, so this healthy eating isn't going to break the bank, so enjoy the taste.
You're watching Live It Fit Now. Why not take this opportunity to download the free Live It Fit Now app to your smartphone or tablet? You'll find today's recipes plus a whole lot more. Information at your fingertips to help you live a healthy lifestyle. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey folks, Annette Herman here, producer of Live It Fit Now, with another heads-up deal for your kitchen. It's the Moso bag for the refrigerator. So much more effective than baking soda, this 2-pack will keep your fridge smelling sweet for years. Normally, you'd find the Moso bag at $26, but we found it online for only $15.99, plus free shipping. That's more than 40% off. Sweet! Just use your app and click on the heads-up deal, or you can follow the link on liveitfitnow.com.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Are you tired of dieting and joining health clubs and still frustrated with your fitness? I've been helping people the past 24 years do the right exercises, eat the right foods, and get better results.
I know that I will maintain this. Like, I know this is it. I will not be fat again. I will be fit for life.
Everybody wishes the $10 a month and no long-term commitment spiel worked. It really doesn't. This is an investment in yourself and your future.
You can improve and make progress. If you're ready to get in amazing shape with lasting results, make a commitment to yourself and call me today.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods, but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare? I've been helping people for years with their food preparation and healthy goals with my private chef service. Contact me today. Do this for yourself.
It is makeover time. It's the time where you at home can watch some other people who've transformed their lives and hopefully give you a little bit of motivation along the way.
No, that's what this part is all about. And Mia really had some interesting challenges. She was new to exercise, really had some awesome goals, though. I'm looking forward to it.
And what I love about it is she's doing it, of course, for herself, but for her family as well. She's got a very interesting story. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Mia Patterson, and I'm 44 years old. My main goals are, number one, to lose weight. And then I would also like to become healthy on the inside and physically fit and just change my overall lifestyle. I'm not getting younger, and I know that it's very important for me to lose weight now because as I get older, it will be harder to lose weight. And I want to have an active lifestyle because I have an 11-year-old son, and I want to be able to enjoy life with him and not be afraid to walk in the mall. I have been the only person really being accountable, and I would let myself slide and I would give myself free days and passes. So that has been the hardest thing, is to keep myself on track. I would love to be able to play basketball with my son in the backyard and to beat him at his own game of basketball, because he's always calling me to come out and I'm saying no, 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 no. But I would love to have the energy, the strength, and the stamina to actually play a game and win.
Mia had never been to a gym before. She was a total newbie, but she had the right attitude and willingness, so we jumped right in and began building a base. With Mia, we started by increasing her strength through her core. Her abs and her back were the focus of our initial workouts. Once she developed a stronger core, we moved on to her arms, chest, and legs. In addition, Mia's conditioning was very low initially, and the first few workouts were a struggle to even get to 10 minutes. But she was surprised on how quickly her conditioning improved, and her workouts quickly extended to 45 minutes. Nutritionally, Mia was in the habit of eating most of her calories from carbs. Things like cereal, pasta, potatoes, bread, and other starches that would quickly increase her blood sugar level. She also spent little time planning and preparing her foods, and oftentimes picked up fast foods or convenient foods as a meal. However, after 2 weeks of this new lifestyle, Mia became quite good at shopping, preparing, and cooking new and delicious recipes to help her with her healthy goals. Now let's take a look at her results. Mia dropped 39 pounds on the scale, a combined 22 inches around her waist and hips, and increased her lean muscle tissue by 5 pounds. She also dropped 8 dress sizes and reported an increase in energy level.
I can play basketball. I'm not that good of a shooter, but I can play basketball. I can run. I have endurance, so I can breathe, and physically I'm stronger. Mentally I'm stronger, and I just feel better on the inside, and I hope it shows on the outside. I feel good about myself because I lost weight naturally and honestly, and I had to work for it, but I see the results. And because I worked for it and earned this, I'm not trying to go back. You know, a lot of times when you have a fad thing or a crash diet, you'll lose, but then you'll gain it right back. And because I had to work for this, my lifestyle has changed, so I feel like I'm on the right path now. My son notices a difference. I was chasing after him after my son one time, and he turned around because he was surprised that I was so close to him. Like, where did this come from? So my son has definitely noticed a difference. Don't give up. It is doable. I thought that I would never be able to lose weight beyond 5 pounds, but it is doable, and you have to make up your mind and stick to it, and don't give up.
Now, Mia's done remarkably well so far and really started changing her behaviors to improve her body.
Yeah, absolutely. A lifelong process. She is continuing to pursue her healthy lifestyle goals and will continue to. She's got a phenomenal start, looks great. What I am most impressed with, ready to go hard in the paint against her young son, wants to beat him in basketball. My money's on her.
I think so too. In fact, I think we should record it. We should definitely tape it and watch her beat her son.
Yeah, just beat him down.
I love those moves that you have in the gym. Mia was very consistent. She started as an ultra beginner, but quickly improved with it. Her stamina improved, and I think all in all, she felt a lot better in the process.
Well, it's time to head over to the pantry. You take that one thing out of your pantry, put something healthy in, and you're halfway there towards your healthy new kitchen. This week, we're gonna get rid of that plain old white rice and find some cool replacements. Something that you will find in absolutely every pantry across America, on that middle shelf usually, easy to grab, is white rice. Problem? It's white rice. It's a super fast releasing starch. Inexpensive though, which is a good thing.
I like to put it on the third shelf, not on the second or middle one, because of course it's a little bit harder to get to and you can get some calories burning while you're doing it. When it comes to rice and really eating healthy, I think a lot of people think that eating healthy is going to be super expensive. It doesn't have to be.
Yep.
It really doesn't. Rice fits the bill perfectly. Now, of course, if you're going to have rice, I recommend the Alessi brand rice.
Well, of course you do.
Why would you not have the Alessi
Is that
brand
your
rice?
family company?
If it was, I wouldn't be here with you. I can promise you, I would guarantee you that. But you can get, of course, a good brown rice. To Chef's point, we don't want the enriched white rice. If you do so, your blood sugar will go up more. Also, make sure that it tastes good, and you have some tips on making it taste delicious.
This stuff is truly unbelievable. All these different blended, whole grain, delicious rices, they come ready to go now. I mean, even 3 or 4 years ago, you could not get these types of ingredients ready to go. They are great for stuffings. I'll take a very small amount of this and add it directly to vegetables as a side, so you have a huge amount of vegetables, slow releasing carb, tons of flavor, with a nice texture of this super high-end, wonderful, delicious, but yet cost-effective side to go right on top of it. One of my favorites, one of my favorite things to use, I'm using this all the time in my kitchen.
You like it a lot.
Professionally and personally. No, I love it. I
can
really
see
do.
You're very
I love
passionate
it.
about it, but what I want to tell you too, serving size, super important. I want you to make a fist. Yes, I'm tempted to hit you with it, but I'm not going to. I want you to put it on your plate, and it should be about that much on the plate itself. It's a side dish. It's not the main dish. If you have it as a main dish, your blood sugar will go through the roof. We don't want that. Think of it as a side. Think of your protein on the dish. It's about a third. If you do so, you could have great flavor and at the same time not increase your blood sugar level.
Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey folks, Annette Herman here, producer of Live It Fit Now, with another heads-up deal for your kitchen. It's the Moso bag for the refrigerator. So much more effective than baking soda, this 2-pack will keep your fridge smelling sweet for years. Normally, you'd find the Moso bag at $26, but we found it online for only $15.99, plus free shipping. That's more than 40% off. Sweet! Just use your app and click on the heads-up deal, or you can follow the link on liveitfitnow.com.
Do you want to lose weight and eat the right foods, but are struggling to find time to shop and prepare? I've been helping people for years with their food preparation and healthy goals with my private chef service. Contact me today. Do this for yourself.
Premier just has this way of bringing everything from everywhere, and it's such a vast selection that it's absolutely just amazing. It is the whole world in one little store.
But we also bring, New York State wines to the table too, and we have a very wide selection of wines from New York State. So if you went on a local wine trail and you wanted to come back and buy something that you found on a trail, it's a great stop.
The Premier Group, Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park.
Welcome back to Live It Fit Now. Let me show you some exercises you can do to get in better shape. Now it's time to work the biceps, and whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, we have the right exercises for you. First, for a beginner, the battle rope. Start by picking up the battle ropes. Hold the ends of the rope at arm's length in front of your hips with your hands shoulder width apart. Knees are soft and slightly bent. Pay attention to your back, keeping your upper back and muscles engaged. Brace your core and begin alternately raising and lowering each arm explosively. As you let that arm drop to the starting position, raise the opposite side. Continue alternating your left and right arms, whipping the ropes up and down as fast as you can for 30 seconds to 1 minute. For intermediate, the power blocks. Start by choosing a power block weight that you can handle. We are going to do some alternating bicep curls. With your feet shoulder width apart and your body facing straight forward, begin by bending the elbow and curling the weight up. Slowly lower it back down to the side and alternate sides to your other hand. The key in doing a curl is to prevent your body from swinging too much and focusing on the bicep, the front part of the arm. Exhale as you lift the weight up, inhale as you lower the weight back down. Try to perform a set of 12 to 15 repetitions and try to aim for working at least 3 or 4 sets into your bicep routine. For advanced, curl up with the rings. Position your body such that you're standing in front of the rings. With your palms facing forward and arms straight, hold onto the rings. Steadily curl your arms until they come near to your chest. Flex your biceps when you've reached the end of the curl. Stay there till the count of 1. Do 3 to 4 sets of 12 repetitions. To get the best deals on this equipment that you could use in the comfort of your own home, go to liveitfitnow.com. Now, we did throw a couple ringers in there. You might not be a professional athlete, and you certainly might not be an all-pro tight end, but maybe you're an all-pro culinary expert.
Yes, that's how I keep the gun show going, is flipping saute pans over and over again all day in the kitchen.
It seems like one arm is definitely stronger than the other. It's something that, of course, we have to work both sides.
I'm right-handed, that's for sure, yeah. I favor the right hand.
You have to be able to cook both ways. But when you're looking to work your arms, of course, are one part of the body. Do work your arms, and of course, people like to showcase them and show them off.
Yeah, summer dresses, super important, and to get rid of those bingo arms, right?
Get rid of the bingo arms, and I don't want to see any summer dresses out of you, Chef.
I promise, not this season anyways. We'll have to wait till next year to find out if maybe I could slip into something. But we are going to be slipping into my favorite day of the week, the cheat day, right?
Cheat day. With the cheat day, once again, there is nothing off limits with it at all. The cheat day, you can work anything you want into your plan and still achieve results. And today we are going to focus on something that's popular for a lot of people, beer. For your cheat day, you may find yourself in the beer aisle, which is where I am right now, and I'm here with Bill. Bill, what do you have?
We've got New York State Southern Tier Brewing Company 2X Stout with milk sugar added to this. Also, the malted hops add to the creaminess and the chocolate flavors.
It sounds delicious. Let me ask you this. What would I pair with it or eat with it?
I would suggest doing mole, which would be absolutely wonderful. Also, anything with chocolate with it, whether it's a cupcake, chocolate ganache, or popsicle.
Everything from a popsicle, a dessert, to a meal, I like it all in once. My point is you could certainly work this into your healthy lifestyle goals. If you're gonna cheat, make sure that you enjoy the flavor all at the same time.
Microbrews are wildly popular. Those beers sounded really, really cool.
They sounded delicious, and it's part of a cheat day. With the cheat day, it can't be every day. If every day is a cheat day, that's not healthy. But regarding this cheat day, 6 days a week are good. 1 day per week, anything you want. If it happens to be beer, let it be beer.
Yeah, it's awesome. Cost-saving sides, that's something that we run into a challenge. We've talked a lot today about how different grains, no matter how good they are for you, they will increase your blood sugar. You've got to be careful on the portioning. Keep the portions small on your grains, regardless of how whole they are, how wonderful they are, how delicious they are, how healthy they are. We've got to keep those portions small and increase the amount of green vegetables. Use them as stuffing, sides. Have some fun with these different flavors. A lot of cool things you can do with them.
I'm going to give you some specifics right now. Table sugar has a glycemic index of 60. Even some of your better rices, brown rice, is going to be 70, a little bit more than sugar. White rice, closer to 90, and that's how much it changes your blood sugar level. When your blood sugar level goes up, your body's going to work very hard. It's going to release insulin to lower your blood sugar back down. In the process of doing so, most of that sugar is going to be stored as future energy, also known as fat.
Absolutely. One of the things that we talk about constantly is increasing the amount of protein, increasing the amount of green vegetables. I tell my clients frequently, don't worry so much about the amount of green vegetables or protein you're eating, but absolutely focus on portioning this. If the portion size is a quarter cup, drop it down to an eighth. Drop it down to an eighth, cut that in half to really, really minimize the amount of glycemic impact you're gonna have from these sides. They can be a lot of fun, they're very inexpensive, and there's no reason why you shouldn't get this into your pantry and really start to mix it up. Speaking of mixing it up, you guys were going crazy in the gym today doing some big arm stuff. But a lot of people, that's what they focus on. A lot of people, that's all they focus on.
Right, and we did want to show different ways to do it. It's not just about doing straight curls anymore. We could have a lot of fun with it, something different, something unique. When it comes to your training, the more you could change it up, the better results you're going to get from it. You're going to be working the muscle tissue in different ways, and also, too, at the same time, you're going to have more fun with it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The battle ropes looked really cool. It's like going to war with your exercise.
We should do that. We should put them in the kitchen right now. What do you think? We'll do some
Battle it
ropes
out.
and then make some rice or something. How cool would that be? All at the same time. Regarding makeovers, we showed you somebody today that really changed their body and their life a lot and dramatically. And once again, what I love about her goals is she's doing it for herself and for her family too.
Well, and that's it. It's about family. It's about having the energy to do the things that are important to you. Everybody's got different things that really hit home with them. When it comes to family, not having the energy to play with your kids or spend time with your kids or engage in the activities that they're interested in, boy, that's a shame. And she is transformed. She is ready to really go after it hard and spend some quality time with her son. Awesome. Oh,
did you have fun today?
Great time.
I had a great time as well. And please send us your viewer questions. Go to liveitfitnow.com and go to our app. And we look forward to seeing you next week on Live It Fit Now. Maybe you want to lose weight, drop body fat, and get in better shape. And maybe you've tried many things before. Dieting, counting calories, counting points, home fitness equipment, and health clubs, and still not got into the shape that you want. That's where we help. In the show Live It Fit Now, Chef Binks and I have single-handedly helped people get in better shape. I handle their exercise, he handles their food.
Well, you know, preparing new food for a new lifestyle and a new you to go along with your new body can be a daunting task. That's exactly what I do is I go through all the nutritional requirements and then deliver it right to the refrigerator. Food with a purpose, delivered fast.
This is what you want to do. Contact me for a private consultation. Individually, we're going to sit down and figure out exactly where you are, your percentage of body fat, your skeletal alignment. Do you have pains in your back, in your knees, in your shoulders, in your neck? I want to see what those are. Also, if you're on any medications, I want to examine those as well. From there, you tell me what you want to accomplish. I'll start putting together the blueprint to get you there. It's going to be one part exercise where myself and my team of trainers develop the program and work with you in a one-on-one fashion to get in better shape. Nutritionally, either Chef Binks can work with you or we're also going to give you all the tools that you need to eat the right foods. Lastly, we're going to hold you accountable to it to make sure that you're moving in the right direction. Call me or go to alessifit.com today to get in better shape.